All right, what's up? So, a little update on the S10. I have installed a flex fuel sensor here. I'm in the process of wiring it in. Turbo is off, and we're upgrading that. I'll show you all the turbo here in a second. Here's the sloppy harness, little raccoon. I had to depin it so I can get it through the firewall. So hook that up, wire in the input. Turbo sitting over here. Here's the dash. So this is a 78, 75 Gen 2.5, 1.25 back housing. So a little bit bigger back housing. With a 50 millimeter Gen 3 wastegate from VS. This is a piston style wastegate instead of a diaphragm. I hear a lot of people like these. I went with Snake Eater 1500s. They are the truck style injector. So they drop straight in to what I have. I have the truck plug-in and the truck fuel rails and all that. So they will drop right in, plug right in. We should have plenty of injector. Go in E85, well, flex fuel. When I go to the track, I can splash in, run 50-60% ethanol. I think our limiting factor is going to be the fuel pump because we only have the AEM 400. I think it'll be okay up to about 600 wheel. I'm gonna try to run a different base pressure on my fuel pressure. I'll try to run a lower base pressure. Try to run a 43 instead of where I was running a 60. So it'll make that fuel pump go further. The next upgrade for the fuel system, I am going to go with a second pump and wire them into an 8AN up to the fuel rail. So that'll be upcoming. But I want to get the new turbo on, new wastegate. It's a 4-inch downpipe, so I have some 4-inch 90s here. This is the old eBay turbo that is complete shot. So is what it is. Couldn't really get a rebuild kit for it. I ordered a rebuild kit. It was wrong. I called the company I ordered it from or emailed them and they sent me this rebuild kit. These bearings still don't fit this shaft. They are really tight and you can't get them on without beating them on. But the thing is, everything in this kit perfectly fits that one. So the bearings and everything fits that turbo. So I got a rebuild kit for my new turbo for when it decides to take a shit, which is from VS Racing and he sells rebuild kits for these. So it wasn't gonna be hard to get a rebuild kit for it. But yeah, my Snake Eater injector sticker, it's pretty cool. Been doing some garage upgrades, put a light there, replace this light. Oh yeah, I got my other engine back. So this is a 5.3 out of a buddy's truck. Nothing wrong with it. He just, he wanted a new one in his truck. So he bought a crate engine and I gave him my spare engine for a core charge and he dropped this off. So we will be going through this one. My plan is to do probably pack 12-18 springs and I want to do the sloppy best cam. I seen on Holdner's video where the sloppy best cam, he put it up against the truck Norris cam and they both do very well. So that's the next cam I want to run. These heads, I done opened the valve cover. This thing is clean. I mean, just had some external leaks. So same heads that are already on truck, 706 heads. I will be doing springs and everything on these because the heads that are on this truck were kind of crusty and I questioned if they were sealing up properly. So we are going to push this engine until I get done rebuilding that one. This block's kind of, y'all have seen the cylinder walls and everything, so it don't make the best compression. It's all over the place, cylinder to cylinder. This one will be a lot better compression wise. We'll seal it up, get a cam, oil pump, lifters, and probably just put my oil pan on it and everything. And this will be a good engine. So I do have a spare engine now, so damn, kick the shit out of that thing. I have a spare engine now, so when something happens to this one, we can swap it out. But yeah, I've been itching to get that turbo on. I was going back and forth on if I just wanted to rebuild that turbo. Rebuild kit come in wrong twice, so that made my mind up for me. I wanted to throw it together and just start a race and go to a race, but I will swap everything out. What do you want, kitty? I'll swap everything out. Biggest thing is got to fab up the downpipe, put the O2 sensor in it. That's a 3.5 inch hole. Got to cut it to 4.5 inch, and hopefully only need one wastegate this time. If we have to do 2 of them, we'll do 2 of them like we did last time, but hopefully only need one. So I got a box of wastegates there. There's 3 wastegates in there, 2 44s and a 50. So if I have to do another one, I'll probably buy another one like that. Try to keep it looking clean. Yeah, that's about it. I've been working on my trailer. See, I got my ramps right here I gotta paint, but I repainted my trailer. I was gonna do a new deck on it, but I forgot I had to use it this weekend, so I had to finish up painting it and put it back together so I could go pick up my hardwood floors. But yeah, there's the race trailer for this year. The wood's not bad. I mean, it's just old and weathered, but yeah, it was red. I don't know if y'all have seen it before, but the trailer was red. I took everything apart, cleaned it up, painted it. Very happy the way it came out. So I do have a trailer this year. I don't have to borrow a trailer to go somewhere, so maybe I can get to the track a couple more times this year, and we can make some passes and get down into the 9s. I think we'll be able to get into the 9s pretty easy. I mean, we ran 10 on 10 pounds. I mean, I want to push this thing, you know, closer to 18 pounds. So we'll be able to run E85. Got the intercooler, so keep the IATs down. But yeah, so what I'm doing right now, I'm wiring the flex fuel. I'm probably going to go ahead and take one of my outputs and wire to a relay, and that way I can stage a second fuel pump when I get ready to do that, and I'll just have to run the wire to the fuel pump. If not, then I can do it later, because I gotta get a fuel pump and do all that. But I want to see how far this one goes. It'll probably make, like I said, 600 wheel on E85. This truck will be a handful. Like when it ran 10s, based on the fuel we was using and everything, it said was making around 450 horsepower, and based on the charts off of Wallace Racing, the mile per hour versus weight and everything, it said was making about 450 horsepower. So if we can make 600, we'll get way down into the 9s. I believe that was on a 1.560. I believe this truck will get down into the 1.3s and 1.2. So I hope we get down to like 1.260, 1.29s, 1.28s, and push this thing low 9s, high 8s eventually. So little update. Had to change my radiator cap because when it got cold over Christmas, this whole block froze up. So I've been chasing water leaks where the ice pushed itself out. Luckily, I don't think it got into the cylinders or nothing. I've ran it a couple of times and everything seems fine. No overheating and stuff like that. No, no pushing no water. So we should be okay. But appreciate y'all watching. Just a little update. Going to try to get everything done. I got everything in that I ordered. Get this turbo on, get the downpipe made, wastegate welded onto the housing, cause fuck it, injectors in. I might do that today, and we should be good. But appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch y'all later.